Happy Sunday. I hope you have been enjoying the weekend so far. I'm here because I wanted to share something with you, something that I have been working on a lot and been thinking a lot lately. And so I wanted to just share some thoughts in the hope that I can help create more awareness. So one of the specialty area of my service is helping women who are either thinking about or currently going through a divorce. Now, going through a divorce is a painful experience for everyone involved. But I find that for women in particular, especially women who haven't been working during the majority of their married life, they carry this extra burden, and I said that they get this double whammy, which is not only they're having to go through the painful process of breaking up a family, a marriage, but they're also shouldering this extra layer of what I call the financial trauma. And again, that's because, during the married life, they haven't been really involved with financial decisions because they've decided to stop their career, focus on taking care of the kids and the family, and then they, leave the financial piece, the money making, the financial management piece, all to the husband. Now, this divide and conquer strategy works as long as the couple stay together. But once they decide to split up, then it becomes a big issue for the person who haven't been involved in the financial matters of the family. And so in my particular work experience, it's been primarily women, even though I do know that there are cases where, it could be the men who have decided to stay home. And so in either case, the person who haven't been working and now suddenly facing this prospect of how am I going to support myself financially going forward? And I will tell you, this is what I call the silent killer, because the person who's going through it is, in most cases, they're too embarrassed, too much shame to tell people, and therefore to reach out for help. And so, in our culture, in our society, people tend to feel more comfortable even talking about sex or, family matters. But when it comes to money, this is the one thing that they don't want to tell anyone, including their closest girlfriends or their sisters, their moms. And this is what I hear from my clients, like, I don't want them to know. I don't want to tell them. And so what that means is they are very isolated. They're going through this huge trauma, being completely isolated. And so my message to them is that, there is help out there and you don't have to go through this alone. And so reach out, leaning into the support and services that are out there available. And the reason I'm bringing this up, publicly is because I want to create awareness, because I think a lot of people still don't know that there's this type of service available. When I tell people I do financial coaching, well, first of all, it's different from financial advisor. I'm not an advisor anymore. And as a coach, I don't manage people's assets, which also means I don't require that you have to have assets for me to manage in order to work with me. I really don't care how much money you have in the bank, but it's, my service is really focused on helping you go through this process so that when you come out the other end, you are stronger and more resilient and have more confidence in yourself in creating a new life for yourself going forward. And so, but I know in the main population, most people don't realize this support is available. And so that's why I wanted to come on here and let everyone know and create this awareness. And so that if you hear someone around you who is going through a divorce, and if the woman who have been a stay-at-home mom, I can tell you probably 99% of the time they are probably feeling very, very overwhelmed, particularly on the financial piece of it, just because they probably haven't been involved. And so there's a huge disconnect, and then there's this huge amount of fear and almost to the point of paralysis. And so again, I'm here to spread the awareness, and hopefully that we can also create more compassion for people who are going through this painful process, but also let them know that resources are available out there, and they definitely don't have to go through this alone, and lean into the support that's available. All right, so thank you for listening and watching, and I love to hear your comments. If you have any suggestions or your experience in dealing with divorce or splitting up a relationship, and particularly in the area of finance. How you or someone had to go through. I would love to hear your feedback. All right, well, again, I hope you enjoy this video, and have the rest of the Sunday.